Hi, today I will show you how to create a homepage for your store, exactly like the preview you saw at the beginning of the video. And the most surprising thing is that I will use a completely free app to build a homepage. Of course, you can use this app right now to have more chance to experience it. First, you should search for this app on Shopify apps, and we have a suggestion for you that is completely free and easy to use, which is Smind. This is a new app that allows you to build your store extremely quickly. It has more than 400 sections with many different types of sections. Currently, this app has more than 180 free sections. So, I will start installing it now to try it out, because I have already installed them before, so there is no need to install them again. Click Open App now. Here they are, and you have successfully opened the app, and you will see a few basic video tutorials to use the app. Also, you can watch to learn more about how they work. Next, we will go into the main part, which is Library. Click on View Library, and you will see we have many options. There are hundreds of sections appearing before our eyes with all niches, but we will return to this library later, and basically we have to customize the homepage first. Click Online Store and start customizing your homepage. Currently, my store is using the Dawn theme, so I will start from this theme. Click Customize. Here, you have reached the homepage. You will see this is the default homepage when you install the Dawn theme, and we have a few basic sections right here. We have a header, image banner, featured collection, and footer. But for now, we will focus on the header of your store first. So, the first section we will add is the announcement bar. You can place new announcements about your store and put them on the first row so customers can see them more easily. Now click on the Add Section button and select Announcement Bar. Drag them to the top and start editing. I will edit the content first, and I'll change it as free shipping on all order over $150, for example. You can insert any link into this announcement bar. Okay, now we will change the background color and text of this announcement bar. Currently, this section uses Color Scheme 4, and we will edit directly on it. Click the Edit button and adjust the background color first, and I'll change it to green. The color of the text is still white. Next, if you want to display your social media icons, you can choose to display them on your computer, and it will appear on the left corner of your screen. Because you only have one notification, you can choose or not select the auto-rotate notification option. They will not affect anything. Here, you can add a social media icon if you insert your link here. For example, you can add Twitter and Pinterest. Try going into full screen mode to see more clearly, and click the Save button. Next, we will design a separate header section, and will no longer use the default header of the Dawn theme. You will have to go to Smind's library and click on Global Sections, and select only the header section. Here, you have 9 different header versions, and I will choose the first one to use. Now, click on the Add Section button in the header section, and search for the header section. We will hide the Dawn theme header and use completely new sections. First, we will select this section in full-width container mode. Then, select the menu you want to display. Here, I will choose my menu as Main Menu. If you want to add menu items, you can click here to add them. For example, I will create the new menu items collections and insert a link into that menu item. Next, I will create new sales and contact us and press the Save Menu button. Go back to the home page and select your menus again so they are fully visible. Okay, it's fully visible, right? There are two display modes for your menu bar, classic and transparent, and we will choose the transparent mode for this menu. There you go, your menu bar has changed to that mode. You can also change the menu layout to another position. You can move the logo to the left or right as you like, or even switch to the drawer style. And now I'm going to select the logo in the middle position. If you want your menu bar to always be sticky, select Always Options, allowing the menu bar to display when you scroll down. Next, you will have to customize the colors for this menu, but we will not choose colors from the color scheme. To avoid errors when changing colors, select color scheme 1 or 2 for the menu bar. The next step is to add the logo, select the photo you want, and upload it. And I will choose this image as the logo. You should choose the image format as PNG to get a transparent background. And now we have a new logo, but this is the default logo of the theme. When we scroll down, I want my logo to change. Therefore, you have to upload a new logo. Click Upload Transparent Logo and choose White Logo instead of black. You see my logo has changed, the white logo is displayed, and when you scroll down, the logo becomes black. Next, you can also change the icon style. Here there are 3 styles for you to choose from. I will choose the third style as an example. And you can see that the cart icon has changed its shape. And you can also increase or decrease the thickness of the icon. I will change it to 1.5 pixels for these icons. And now, we will add a mega menu for the menu item you want. Click on Mega Menu banner to set up the mega menu. For example, I will attach the mega menu to the menu items which named collection that I have already created. I will enter the collection into the menu items. You see there will be 2 images displayed below the menu when you hover over collection. You can change the photo position to the left or right you want. And now, I will replace 2 new images. Click on the image to replace the new one. And also, edit the heading of the photo. I will change it to green crystal, as an example. You see, the new image and heading have changed. You can even insert a link into the image when customers want to click on it. Now, we'll continue doing the same for the next image. And now, we have 2 new photos. Wonderful. The next step is to create another small mega menu, like in this preview image. So let's press the Save button first, then go back to where you just added the menu. We will start adding small menus to the collection menu. Click the Add Menu Item button and name them as Collection 1, including the link, as an example. Drag that menu to the bottom of the collection menu, like this, and we will create 2 new menus, Collection 2 and Collection 3. Next, create a small menu attached to Collection 1. Click Add Menu Item and create a new menu called Collection A, as an example, and we will drag that menu below Collection 1. From there, we can create a small menu attached to Collection 1. We will create Collection B and Collection C. Do the same with Collection 2. When you're done, press the Save Menu button again, go back to the home page. You see, you already have a new mega menu. And I want to move the banner image to the right like in the preview image. Select full screen mode for clearer viewing. They look great, right? Next, we will start customizing the search bar. Here, when you click on the search bar button, you will see suggested keywords appear. And to change that keyword, you can add your keyword here. I will change it like this, for example. Okay, if you want to display suggested products in the search bar, select the product you want. I will choose 4 products as an example, then press the select button. Finally, all of my products are displayed here. Customers can choose products directly when they are searching, increasing conversion and revenue, right? Next, you can adjust the content alignment to the middle position. Okay, we're going to start changing the color of this menu. Select color blocks to change their color. I want to change the color of this icon to white. Select text in the transparent section and change it to white. And so, the icon became white, and even the text color of the menu changed. Next, I want to change the background color of the menu. When I scroll down, go to background and start changing. Okay, I will choose this color as the background color. And of course, the color of the menu I will also choose is black for easy viewing. We see that the text in the mega menu is a bit small, and if we want it to stand out more, you can increase the font size a bit. Select Theme Settings, select Typography, Advanced, scroll down, increase the menu font size a bit, and adjust the font weight to bold to make it stand out. So, we have created the necessary sections in the header. After creating the section above the header, the next step is to add the first section to your homepage, and of course, we will choose the slideshow section like this. Placing a slideshow at the top of your website will immediately attract customers' attention the first time when they enter your store. Now we'll go back to Smind's library and select the slideshow section. I will choose this section as an example. Slideshow 1.6, click the Add Section button and search for that slideshow. And here it is. Obviously, we don't need the old section from the Dawn theme anymore. I'll delete those 2. Now, I will delete the previous photo and start replacing it with a new one. Click the Image button and select a photo from the gallery. Okay, the next step we have to change the subheading and heading of this image. You can also delete the description of this photo. We will only use one button, so I will delete button number 1 and change the text of button number 2 to Collection as an example. And you can choose a button-specific style. Next, we choose the layout for the content of this section. We will place them in the middle center. And you can adjust the width of the content if you want the content to expand. Next, we want this photo to darken a bit to see the content more clearly. Select Image Overlay and adjust the opacity of the 2 color groups to 20%. Okay, now you can see the picture better. After you have created a complete 1 slide, you can duplicate them into 2 more slides and start replacing images on slide number 2 and slide number 3. Once you've added all the images, you can change the pagination and arrow styles of this section. You can freely choose the style you want. If you want the slides to automatically rotate themselves, click Auto Rotate Slides and adjust the waiting time for photo transitions. Next, you can choose between a slide or fade effect when switching slides. For this section, I will choose for a fade effect. However, I want to increase the text size of the content of this section because it looks small compared to the image. Go to Theme Settings and select Typography. Here you can choose the fonts and their sizes. As for heading, I will choose the font Futura. And for the body font, I will also choose the font Futura, but with the font weight, I will set to light. Then, start increasing or decreasing the text size of the heading and body until you achieve a visually appealing. And now, we need to change the view mode to mobile viewing devices. And they still work and display extremely well, right? The next section we will do is create a rich text section. This section will only display a piece of text to help you convey your message to customers in the clearest way. So we have to go to the library and search for the rich text section you want. I will choose the first one, Rich Text 1.1. Click the Add Section button and search for Rich Text. Here you can change the content position and content alignment as you want, or you can adjust the width of the content to make it longer. Drag the mouse down. You can adjust the width of the padding. And now we'll adjust the padding to make it a little wider. Okay, now it's time to change the content. We will change the content of the subheading first. Next is heading. Finally, we will edit the description. Now, you can also change the text on the button. And you can insert links and change the style of the button if you want. Finally, we will change the background color of this section to make it look a bit more different. Click on Background and start changing the color. When you are done, click the Save button now. Next, we will add a new section that called Collection List. On the library, you can see there are many collection lists, and I will choose this section as a sample. Collection List 5.2. Click the Add Section button and search for Collection List. We will only display 2 collections, so we will delete all the collections and just keep only one collection. Click Collection block and select the collection you want to display. Here, I haven't created any collection yet, so we'll start creating a new collection. For example, I will name them as Collection 1, click the Save button, and continue adding products, and I will choose 4 products as samples. Then, we go back and refresh the editor page. Click the Collection button again, and select the collection you've just created. Next, we replace the new image. Then, change the subheading and heading of that collection. Then edit the heading size to large size. Next is to change the button's text. I'll name it Explore as an example, and you can also change the button's style right here. After you have finished creating the first collection, you have to duplicate them again, and we will start selecting the collection and replacing new images for the second collection. When you are done, you can start customizing this section. If you don't want to display the distance between collections, uncheck this option. Now, we will delete the subheading and heading of this section because we don't need them. We also don't need to set up pagination or section arrows. And of course, we can also adjust the padding of this section. Click on Theme Settings. You can also edit the distance between collections at the horizontal space option. Okay, you can even change the corner radius of the collection. Also, pick the hover effect to appear when someone hovers over it. Next is to change the background color. We want to change the background color of this section to match the color of the rich text section above for a consistent look. Okay, now let's switch to mobile mode to see if they display well. It all looks good, right? Once we've created the new collection list, we'll also create that section again. However, there's a slight design change for this section, so we'll go back to the library and look for the new collection list section. Okay, I'll choose collection list 1-6 as an example. Click the Add Section button. Search for collection list. Here it is. This is the section collection list in slide style, and I will delete 2 collections and only keep collection. We will also replace the new image and add a new collection. Next step, we will add a heading to this collection, and we don't need the description anymore. And we'll keep the button as it is. All right, and I will duplicate this collection into 2 copies. After that, continue to replace images and add new collections. So we have finished adding a new collection. Now the next step, we will customize this section. If you prefer this section to be wider, choose the full width container option and activate this option. Then, we will add the heading, something like popular collection, as an example. Next, we adjust the alignment of the heading and content to the middle. Alright, we will change the image size of the collection. Here there are square and rectangular sizes, and I will choose the square size ratio for each image of this collection. Next, we will change the image shape. For example, we can change it to a circle or a liquid blob. Especially when applying a blob shape to an image, you will see that the shape of the image will change when you hover over it. This is a very interesting photo effect, isn't it? Now, you can also choose the pagination style. We will choose the line dot style. Next, if you want your collection to rotate automatically, you can choose this option. We have 3 collections, so I'll just select all of them to display. No need for slides anymore. And finally, you can edit the section's padding to make it a bit more open, making it easier to see. That's it. It's done. And now we will add a new section that called Countdown Timer. It will help you display the remaining date and time exactly when the product's discount expires. It encourages customers to make a quick purchase before the discount expires. We go to Library again and select Countdown Timer section, and I'll choose the first one, Countdown Timer 11 as an example. Click Add Section and search for Countdown Timer. Then, we will change the content of this section first. I will write content about 20% discount for all products during this Black Friday holiday, and I'm going to make the text a little bigger. Next, we will change the discount expiration date. Here, you can change any date you want, and remember that. You should follow the date and time format to avoid errors. You can even change the countdown style as you want. All right, I'll pick a few as examples. You can hide this section if the deadline has passed. This way, it informs the customer that the sale is no longer available. Next, you can change the button label and button style as you want. Next, we will change the layout and content position of this section, and I want to move them all the way to the left. That's it. Now we will add the background to this section. I will add the image inside it. Click on the Add Block button and select Background. Here you can add photos to this section. Then we will choose an image effect, and I will choose a slow-moving photo effect called Ambient Movement. Next, we're going to change the font color of this content, and I'm going to change it to white so it's easier to see. And I want to change the color of the date and time numbers to another color. So we will change the color of the button label. So I will choose this color, for example. All right. Next is the background color of the buttons. I will change them to white to make them stand out. Next, we will continue to add a new section, Featured Collection. If you want to promote a certain collection, you should use this section. It could be a new collection, best-selling product, or discounted product on a special occasion. Now, let's go inside and explore what makes the library special. So, we have several sections, and I'll always choose the first one. Click Add Section and search for Featured Collection. The first step we need to do is select the collection you want. Select Collection. Okay, we'll have to fix the heading first and move them to the middle. You can also change the image ratio to square or rectangular, and I'll leave them rectangular. Then, put the product information in the middle position. If you don't want to display the provider, you can deselect this option. Next, you can change the pagination style to whatever you want. Currently, this collection only has 4 products, so I will only display these 4 products. Next, adjust the padding of this section a bit. Alright, click on Theme Settings and you'll see that you can adjust the distance between product images and even change the corner radius. I'll adjust it down to 0 pixels. Finally, I want to change the background color of this section a bit. If you don't want colors like this, you can change to a gradient color to make it stand out, and I'll choose a brighter color to make this section look more dramatic. Okay, we will have to change the background color of the product first, and I will also change it to another color. They look really good, right? The next section we will add is scrolling text. If you're afraid that customers won't be able to read your announcement on the announcement bar, scrolling text will help you with that. Moving the text horizontally in that section will attract visitors' attention extremely easily. So let's go to Library to search for scrolling text, and I'll choose this style. Go back to the home page and click Add section. Search for scrolling text. Now I will delete the old content and add new content, in which I want to let customers know that all products have free shipping. Next, I'll add an image or icon next to the content and slightly increase its size. Finally, we will change the background color to a slightly darker color. And the font color, I will choose the exact same color as this icon. Next, I will choose the direction of the content, from left to right. Alright, we will adjust the speed a bit. Also, adjust the distance between image and content a little more. Finally, we have to edit the padding of this section. Okay, that looks amazing. After successfully adding the scrolling text section, we will add another section that called Shop the Look. It will help customers see directly where the product appears in the photo, by providing a clear and intuitive way for customers to understand and choose the product they want to buy. Let's go back to the library and search for the Shop the Look section. Click Add section and search for Shop the Look. The first step is that we will have to change the photo, then select the corresponding product in the photo. There is a bracelet in the photo, so we choose the correct bracelet product. Adjust the hotspot position to horizontal or vertical a bit. Next is to edit the content or move it to the middle. You can even change the photo position to the left or right depending on your preference. Next, we'll adjust the image ratio to make it slightly larger. If you want to change the color of the hotspot, you can also customize it, and I will change it to green next. I will change the background color of this product to green, but it is a bit lighter. If you want to convince customers to buy more of your products, you can add videos to increase a more engaging shopping experience. Now, go back to Library and search for the video section you want. Click Add Sections, and I'll select Video 1-4. We will replace the cover photo furs, and then add the video. I want to reposition the content to the middle and adjust the width of the content a bit. Next, we will change the content of this section. Next up is the button for watching the video. You can change the style of the button if you want, and change the button label as well. Okay, when you click the Watch Now button, the video will immediately appear and start playing. It works very well, right? Do you want to increase the trustworthiness of your store when customers visit? We think that you should use the section Customer Review to display positive reviews about your products in your store. So, go to Library and search for Customer Review. Click Add Section and select Review 1-5. Okay, we'll start editing the first customer review. We will change the customer's name, information, display the verified buyer, the country they are in, their rating level, their review content, and finally change the customer's photo. You can even add products that customer has purchased to make it more convincing. We will delete the 2 old default reviews and start duplicating 2 new ones. We will continue to change all the content and photos of the remaining 2 customers. Finally, we will go into customizing this section. You can delete the heading and description of this section if you want. You can also adjust the position of customer reviews and resize the photo. Or reposition the photo to the left or right. Next, you can change the style of the pagination. Alright, you can also modify the automatic rotation reviews of customers and the time period after switching photos. Then, you can change the color of the content, for example, verified buyer or star rating of customer reviews. Next, I also want to change the color inside the customer reviews. I want the background color of the content to match the background color of the section. And I'm going to remove that color, and immediately you'll get a color like this, and you can optionally change the color to another color if you like. If you have so many articles that you want to feature on your homepage, the blog section is the designated area to display and highlight them. Now you should find the blog section in the library now and import them. Click Add Section and select Blog 11. The first thing you need to do is choose the blog listing you want. And we will change the content a bit. You can choose the heading alignment, and choose the maximum number of articles displayed here. Next is to edit the ratio of featured blog images to be large or small if you want. And then, change the image shape of the blog images. If you don't want to display a lot of information, and you want to hide it, you can uncheck the information you want to hide. Now you can customize the style of the button at the bottom of section. Okay, you can edit the section's padding if you want. Finally, you can completely change the background color of this section. They look great, right? So you're almost done building your homepage. The last section I want to introduce today is Icon List in the library. You can choose the icon list version as you want. Click the Add Section button and select Icon List. Now, we will change the first icon to free shipping. In this section, the default icon is a truck image, so you don't need to change it. You just need to change the content you want and change the icon background. In this case, I don't want it to show any color, and I'm going to remove that color, then increase the icon size a bit. All right, we will delete the 2 old icons and continue to add 2 new icons. I will add an icon to let customers know that my store has a 5-star rating and has gift cards for purchases. After that, I will delete the content above. And you can choose the number of columns displayed on the desktop. You can even change the icon position to the left or leave it centered. Finally, I want to narrow the padding distance of this section. Next, we will delete the background color of each icon one by one. And of course, they look clean and easier to see, right? You can change the background color of this entire section if you want. After that, I will change the icon's text color to white to make it a little easier to see. Now you're done. However, you are still missing an extremely important section, which is a footer section. In the library, there are many footer section templates for you to choose from, and I will choose this style. click the Add Section button and select Footer 1.5. The first step is that you have to insert the logo first. I will choose the black logo and increase the image size to a maximum. Then, if you want to display any link, you can create a completely new menu or use this main menu. Next is the part for customers to send emails. I can change the content, something like 10% discount on the product price for the first order, and I can change the form style I want. Next, if I want to display social media icons, I can choose Style. Here there are 3 different styles for you to choose from. Additionally, you can hide the information you want. Next is to edit the section's padding. Okay, they look easier now. Here, you can add as many social media as you want. Just enter your social media link here. Finally, we will change the color of this entire section to another color. Okay, you're all done. Click the Save button now to see if your homepage works and displays. Wow, that's very wonderful. Everything is perfect, right? Now you've successfully designed a homepage for a jewelry store. Finally, I hope that you will watch the entire video and have more ideas or topics about building a Shopify store. Goodbye, and see you again.